What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Beer News. Oh, I guess we should go live on that other platform too. No one pays attention to. Welcome to yet another episode of Beer News. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the people behind the Beer Guide, and I do the Beer News weekly, Thursdays, 4 o'clock on Instagram and YouTube. I just tell you what's going on in the beer world across Alberta. New beers mostly, couple events, some industry stuffs. We can't do the Beer News without drinking a beer. I found myself a Bow River Cherry Razwit, and I was visiting my parents, and I was like, oh, I put this beer in your fridge a while ago. Perhaps I should drink it on the Beer News. I think I put it in there. I thought it was, only a couple months ago. Now I'm worried because I looked at this can, and it's May 27th, 2021. So if this thing blows up on TV, here's some entertainment for you. I'm going to get my laptop a mess. Eee. Oh, it didn't blow up. All right. The can seemed a little taut. Well, let's see what a 3-year-old... I'm just torturing myself. This is, last week we drank, what, the PC pills? And here's the thing. Can anything happen from drinking old beer? Most likely, no. If there's a lot of fruit and it, like, re-ferments and it's not refrigerated, the cans can get really tight and it can blow up. This is not the case. If anything, fruit beers and hoppy beers tend to fade in flavor. A little bit of sediment in there. I poured it pretty aggressive, but let's give it a whirl. Still smells like raspberries. Wow. It's actually not bad. The fruit flavor isn't as prominent. So remember, when this beer is fresh, it's very refreshing. Still kind of Belgian-y. It holds up. I don't know. Here you go, folks. 3-year lifespan. All right, let's get into the beer news, starting off with Edmonton. We'll get into Calgary and then a couple of things across Alberta. 2 minutes after the hour. All right. Alley Cat has a couple new products. First up is their new beer, Bonfire on the Peach. Like Bonfire on the Beach, I guess. So it is... it's a smoked ale. It's got a gentle smokiness of beechwood and oaked malt. And a luscious sweetness of peaches. Also, I've been predicting that this is the summer of larger format lagers for a lot of breweries. Kind of the bigger players looking to make moves and take new market share. You'll see a lot of 12-pack, 15-pack, small cans of lager. More mixed packs, those are becoming more popular. It's just a new market area for a lot of these breweries who haven't had a part of it before. And tea. This is the summer of tea. I've been telling my friend Ryan Husk over at Dog Island. They put out their nice tea, which is really delicious. It's one of my favorites. Trouble Monk is Trouble Tea. That one's been selling really, really well. And everyone and their mama's now putting out tea. So Alley Cat on May 9th. No, sorry. Yeah, May 9th. Lemon hard iced tea coming to Alley Cat. Let me know what you think. Also, what do you think of the lighting? I added a bunch of lamps so the shit is brighter. Just trying to make things better. Analog. Big weekend for Analog. Gotta rep those nerds. They're doing this Attack of the Hops Patio launch party. May 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So starting today... basically, they're launching a beer each of today and the next 2 days. Star Wars themed beers, of course, because May the 4th be with you. All right. GROGU'S Grapefruit GOSE launches today. That's Thursday, May 2nd. That was voted on by the people. That should be a good beer. Tomorrow, Friday, May 3rd, is YODA'S Wit and Wisdom. Plus, they'll have Woodshed Burgers on site from 4 to 9 p.m. I am a big fan of a Woodshed Burger on site. I like them in their locations, but there's something about when they go to a brewery, they got a different kind of, I don't know. I'm a big fan. And then Saturday, May the 4th, be with you. Wookies and Cream, like cookies and cream. Wookies and Cream Nitro Stout. That sounds really good. Hopefully, there's no hair in it, or you don't have to order by doing the Chewbacca sound. They're doing a cask tapped, cask being tapped. They didn't tell me when. Anyway, they'll have Dawg Gone It food truck, which I approve. I had a jalapeno cheddar dog from Dawg Gone It at Alley Cat a few weeks ago. It was very tasty. So lots of things going on for really. Analog has got a big Cinco de Mayo party, and Omen Brewing is doing a gang load. We'll get into that in just a second. Also on Sunday at Analog, they're doing new beers and a cornhole tournament. Oh, Sunday's the cornhole tournament. Live entertainment in the studio. What else we got? I'm very distracted. Local Jasper Ave is doing an analog tap takeover on Saturday, May 4th. Again, May the 4th be with you. So from 3 to 10 p.m., 6 analog beers at the local Jasper Ave location. And then on Sunday, May 5th, they're doing a special cask at local as well. Arcadia has a new beer called, it's part of their Time for Kindness brand. This is their watermelon wheat ale. They added hints of lemon, strawberry, and elevated that with a juicy splash of watermelon. We haven't really seen too many watermelon beers in Adam. Nice. I haven't seen too many watermelon beers in Alberta. I know on the East Coast when I was there a couple of years ago, gangbusters. Works. A nice little tropical beach and music going on. Cherry Raz. There you have it. Bent Stick is doing a vinyl buy-sell trade on Sunday, May 5th, 3 to 6 p.m. Rational Brewing has a new beer. This was launched last week. It is their experimental Opacity number 11. It is a New Zealand hazy IPA. You'll get flavors of Pog juice and fresh kumquat. If you don't know Pog, P-O-G, has nothing to do with those cardboard milk cap slammers from when you were just a lad or your parents were just a lad. Pineapple, orange, guava is Pog flavored. And they're also pouring slushies, which I've been told are very delicious. Someone on my basketball team is enjoying one there right now. And I think it's a good play. When the weather hits, and he's like, ooh, let's go for beers. And someone's like, I don't really want a beer. It's summer out. I'm tired of beers. I don't know. Maybe those people exist. I don't understand who they are. But maybe you can convince them to still go to Irrational and tell them they have slushies. So they posted this a few days ago. They've got a beer slushie. So this week, it's changing every week. They've got turbidity with peach, which I've heard is amazing. They've got a cocktail slushie. It's pink lemonade with vodka. And then they've got a non-alc option, which is strawberry limeade. Yum! Oh my God, that sounds so good. They look really good too. Omen Brewing, we're talking about Omen, Analog Omen. This is the big Cinco de Mayo parties in Edmonton this weekend. This Sunday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, the 5th of May, from noon to 8 p.m., they have at Omen Brewing wrestling. They have gomicheles, which is like a beer-based drink with your choice of a, like you pick Michelada or Diablo, which is the beer they're relaunching. They rim the glass with a sweet and spicy tamarind. They put a little lid on it, give you a straw, and then they put a bunch of gummies on top too. That's the Mexican hype drink right now from the streets. Also, Mexican street food, of course. Chef Victor Hugo and Super Amigos always have amazing food. They're launching something new, including al pastor sausages. There'll be live wrestling at Omen throughout the day. They'll have live Latin music from 2 to 5. They'll have live painting. They'll have Mexican hip hop. And they're bringing back Omen's El Diablo, which is the chili lime cerveza. Fuck yeah. That sounds awesome. Polyrhythm is launching some sort of mimosa beer on Friday, May 3rd. And also today is the last day of their sandwiches. They're launching a new food menu. TBD launches tomorrow. What's up, nerds? All kinds of peeps dropping in to see my lit up face with all my lamps. I got to do a behind the scenes of this stuff. It's funny. Sea Change. Cinco de Mayo, Beaumont Tap Room. Get your ass down to Beaumont. They do brunch from 10 to 2, including a feature of enchiladas. Sea Dogs are now on for the price of Sea Pups. So basically, a Sea Dog is a 35-ounce Moss, a big glass mug. They fill it with a beer and margarita mix and a triple sec and deliciousness. $13. Damn. Drive out to Beaumont, leave the car. From 2 p.m. till late, they'll have $2 basic ass tacos. And also, Sea Change is launching 2 new Shitties products this weekend. On Friday, they've got Slamonade, which is a lemonade, and then Easy Tea, which is their cold steeped tea drink. I keep telling you, this is the summer of tea drinks. It's the next moneymaker, really. Troubled Monk, we love you. Dog Island, we love you. Your products are great. Now other people are coming for a slice of the pie. Anywho. Also, the Sea Change feature sandwich at both locations, Beaumont and OG, is one of my personal favorites, the Italian Stallion. Just go get it. It's great. Polyrhythm says, it's hot dogs. All right, new hot dog menu at Polyrhythm for the summertime. Hell yeah. Bring your hot dog to the patio and eat some hot dogs, right? Troubled Monk rules the tea roost, says Pints and Plates Red Deer. I really like Troubled Monk, but I got to do a tea tasting because I'm a big fan of nice tea from Dog Island, too. I think we should do a little battle. Let's go round up some people, some brands, and do a blind taste test. SYC has a new beer called Any Day Lager. It's 3.5%, and they're selling a flat of them, short cans, 355s, $50. And Beer Rev does casks on Fridays. Let's get into Calgary news. Nano Beer Festival this weekend. Says Nano Beer Fest. Where's Nano Beer Fest happening? Tell me. Also, there's a giant beer festival happening in Calgary. But please send me the details on Nano Beer Fest. I'd love to help promote that. Big news in Calgary, 12 minutes after the hour, is, of course, the Edmonton. The Calgary International Beer Festival. This is the great beer festival. This is the biggest beer festival in Alberta history. Continues to grow. They've been doing this for 15 years now. Portland, Oregon. I'm not going to Portland this weekend. Are you crazy? I mean, I'd love to. That sounds great. Fly me out there. I'll report live all weekend. Calgary's big beer festival is happening this weekend, Friday, Saturday. If you really need tickets, I don't know, message me. I think I can get some. Oh, it's already Thursday. I should probably tell them I'm not getting any tickets. Anywho, go check it out. If you're in Calgary, it's the place to be. And Polyrhythm will be pouring a brand new mimosa beer at the Calgary Beer Fest, too. I got you, Polly. Don't worry about it. Annex has a new beer coming soon. Saturday, May 11th is their 7th birthday, so block next weekend's calendar. They'll do a birthday beer launch. They're going to launch orange soda, long overdue. DJs on vinyl. They'll have slushies. They'll have beers from the mini truck. They'll do $5 burgers from Little Empire. Yum. Big Rock has a couple more new beer. These guys they didn't launch a new beer for months and months and months, and here they are spewing them out. It's because they put out a Summer Crush mix pack. So they've got Fuzzy Cowboy, which is a peach ale. The story behind this is interesting. It was inspired by an off-menu folk fest kind of secret menu thing. You mix Rhinestone Cowboy Kolsch with peach cider, and now they just made a version of that in a can. Beachfront is a raspberry wheat ale, and then in that Summer Crush mix pack, you get those 2 beers plus an Unwinder hazy and a Bright Side lager. Owned by a grocery store. Yes, the Calgary Beer Festival is not owned by a grocery store. The person making those claims doesn't have a beer festival anymore. So, there you go. What's happening on YouTube? Anything on YouTube's? No. Womp. Sometimes I get views on YouTube. Anyway, I have more content coming on YouTube soon, so. All right, Bitter Sisters has a new beer called Resting Peach Face, which is a blonde. It's a great name. Born Brewing, they had their big 6th birthday on the weekend. It was a riot. They released 3 new IPAs. Lap 6 Anniversary Hazy IPA, is hazy bright and notes of stone fruits. Solar Eclipse is the anniversary West Coast IPA. You'll get notes of mandarin, citrus, and crisp pine. And then they had another hazy IPA called Air Glow, which is more juicy, kind of strawberry and bubblegum-like. What's up, Alberta Ale Works? What else do we got? Brewster's, I think they officially launched it. They weren't really clear. They're just like, you should come get it. They're posting about their original lager in, again, short cans, 12 packs, so large format. There's a 12-pack of that. Plus, they have a lager mix pack, which is their Mexican Cerveza, their original lager, and why am I drawing a blank? It's the one I always drink, not Honest Paul IPA. What's the other? Czech Pils. Czech Pils? Wow, I'm messing that one up. Sorry, Brewsters. I'm like, I don't need to make notes on them. I know what they are. Now I want to find out what it is. Isn't it their Czech? I think it's their Czech. Lager Party. The original lager cans. Yeah, Czech Pilsner. Doubting. Yeah, Czech Pilsner. Yeah, it's called Czech Pilsner. I thought it had a clever name or something. All right, back to the news. Cabin Brewing collabed with Snake Lake out of Sylvan Lake. They made a beer called Cabin at the Lake, which is a Belgian triple. Goddamn. Complex flavor profile, including clove, lemon peel, pear, banana, bubblegum, and peppercorns. So you get an upfront honey-like malt sweetness, but it finishes dry and spritzy. Why not? The sun's out now. Warm up with a Belgian triple. Also, Cabin is celebrating Cinco de Mayo Eve. So on Saturday, they've got moose and poncho tacos from 1 to 5, and they've got a mezcaloma paloma goza starting at noon. Say that 3 times fast. Citizen Brewing weekend feature is a Japanese-style poutine. Great. That sounds awesome. Cold Garden has a new beer called Oh My Peach Pilsner, which is cool, fresh, peachy keen, like bobbing for peaches in a mountain stream. Plus, they are doing Crafty Mondays. This coming Monday, May 6th, is embroidery. Never have I ever. The pizza still cooking on the stove, too? Nice. I just hear the oven. I'm like, I turned that off. Did I? I totally put some pizza on earlier and went in the other room and forgot about it. If I die, that's probably how. Die the way you lived, leaving the oven on. 88 has a return of Bike Club starting on May 15th, 6 p.m. Meet at Bike and Brew. It's great. If you're like, I should join it, just show up. It's free. You go for a bike ride. You get a discount on beer and food afterwards. It's great. People asking me questions. Sun is not out in Calgary. Snow and rain all day today, yesterday and tomorrow. Damn, really? Oh, crumbs. It was very snow and wet in Edmonton the last couple of days. And today it turned around. I think we're like 12 degrees right now. Sun is shining. So hopefully that gets to Calgary for the weekend. Castle of Fleur. Any recommendations on what to check out at Beer Fest? I don't know. What do you like to drink? Check out everything. So I'm getting DMs about the tea comments too from certain people. This is hilarious. Yeah. What Aaron says. What's up? Go to Beer Fest and just try a bunch of shit. If you try some favorites, but like I personally like to try a bunch of things I haven't had in a while, or brand new things, because there's just so much. There's no way you can drink everything. Even if you went to the Friday, the Saturday afternoon, and the Saturday evening session, there's no way you can see it all. Huska, should I share your comments about the tea party? You better be drinking a tea. We're going to do a quick intermission to try to say hi to Ryan Huska. Actually, no, let's do that at the end. Let's do that at the end so I can finish up the YouTube feed. Huska, if you're cool with that. Let's finish up the news. Establishment has a new beer return. Part-time model, New Zealand Pilsner. Smooth, drinkable, whiny nose. That's a great beer. Oh, it smells like pizza in here now. Yum. OT Brewing, their tap room's now closed. We talked about that. That was a long time coming. Other news, Paradise Beverage Company, which has only been open for, February, March, April. They were the ones that took over the space from Elite Brewery and Cidery. They're now closed. There was a note posted on April 22nd about their... they were locked out by the landlords. They owed like $50-some thousand in back rent. So my understanding is if Paradise was a new company that took it over, Elite didn't pass on that information. I don't know. I don't have the full details. I got to do some investigating, some journalism on it, but we shall see. Would it be okay if you grab my charger for this, please? Don't know where it is. No rush, but I'm at. That's one thing I forgot. I know, I'm all over the place. Rail Yard Brewing. Is Darren still here? I'm shouting you out. I got you. Cinco de Mayo, May 3rd to 5th. They got chorizo or pulled chipotle chicken tacos for $14. They've got iceberg lagers on for $6. There's plenty just right there too.
IT services for Beer Guide?
Yeah. Behind the scenes. I'm getting production. I got lighting. I got behind the scenes hotties doing cool stuff. This is great. Also, Rail Yard Brewing is doing margaritas or palomas for $8 Hinos. What a deal. I haven't had a margarita in it feels like forever. I know it's only been a couple weeks, but I could go for a margarita right now. That'd be great. Tool Shed has a new beer called Golden Hour, which is a hazy pale ale. And their weekly food feature is pulled pork brisket fried rice. Yum. I'm making incredible fried rice, and I've played around with different, proteins to put in there. That sounds delicious. Trolley 5 is doing a Cinco de Mayo. They're doing $6 Hasta Mañana cervezas and $6 tequila shots. Muy bien. Two Pillars has a new beer called Super Soaker Golden Sour. By the way, all their descriptions are haiku, in case you didn't notice. You're in trouble. Take aim and fire thirst away. Add some summer spice. Village Brewery has a new beer, Doppelganger Belgian Double. We talked about that last week. I wanted to know, who's your doppelganger? I think I've been called, was it Ian Bretsky? Ian Eats. Oh, you think people thought he was my brother. I was like, fair. But who knows him anyway. Wild Winds is doing a 2-tap takeover at Village Brewery next week with their table saison and their Belgian blonde. So more details on that next week. And then, of course, Zero Issue. They're the nerds of Calgary. They're the analog of Calgary. Analog's the Zero Issue of... Analog's the Zero Issue of Calgary. Zero Issue's the analog of Edmonton. Whatever. You know what I mean. It's been a long day. Zero Issue is launching 2 new beer on Saturday, May the 4th, because, of course, nerds always say, May the 4th be with you. All right, last but not least, 2 things for Alberta Wide news, 23 mins in. Apex Brewing is now open. I shout out to their vintage glassware I found. This is a Bench Creek glass. That was the original name. Then they moved to Apex Predator Brewing, and now they're just Apex Brewing. So Apex has now reopened their tap room after a number of years. Last weekend was the big grand launch. So go check them out. If you're ripping west down Highway 16 on your way to Jasper, pop in to Apex. And Blind Man Brewing brings back their May-long double IPA. This is a tradition. You're going to go camping, and you're probably going to get snowed on, and then you can get fucked up on a very delicious double IPA, May-long. Heftily dry hopped, juicy and hazy with a strong malt backbone. Plus, Blind Man is doing a patio party on May 11th. Noon to 10 p.m. Outdoor games, a special cask beer, $5 Dream Machine pints, live music. Should be a riot. I agree with you, Rail Yard. Aaron, I love that double IPA too. Maybe I'll drink one of those next week instead of drinking a 3-year vintage that I thought wasn't that old. Bow River. Anyway, it's not bad. All right, that's it for beer news. We'll see you next week, every Thursday, 4 p.m. live. Hopefully on location next week, as I finally get my lighting correct here. We'll go live on location next week. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, what about, Huska? Oh, Pim's here? I don't know if I can still bring in Huska. All right, I'm going to end the YouTube stream. Bye, YouTube. I adore you. By the way, for the